Hey guys, it's Ashley with My Soul on Fire, and today I am going to be doing a really fun Halloween themed tumbler. Now I went back and forth with which glitters I was going to use. I am still trying to decide, really. I have some glitters here that I have from Shimmer Tree Glitter. I have the grape soda, which it's a it's like a metallic. The cider, which is like a really pretty orangey color, but it's not like crazy orange. And then the Lucky. And those three are metallics. But then I also have the Shimmer Tree Lollipop, which is a holographic, and that's super pretty. The Autumn, which is also a holographic, like orange, and then the Emerald Isle, which is like a green holographic. And actually, I think I just answered my own question. I think I'm gonna go with the holographics today because they're just super, super pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna set these ones aside and I am gonna get going on this. I keep forgetting to order more shakers because I have a very busy life and I just keep forgetting to order more shakers, and I am out of shakers. I typically empty these into glitter shakers. Since I'm out of those, I am going to be putting these glitters into some medicine cups to help me pour them a little bit easier. All right, give me just a second to get this together. Okay, so for today's tumbler, I went ahead and got these ready. For today's tumbler, I'm going to be making a stripe, and I am using this skinny tumbler that I got from, I believe this one is a Hog. Yep. So I got this skinny tumbler. It's a 20-ounce skinny Hog tumbler. I love these for things like this because it makes it so much easier to do like a stripe, because they're not like completely without an angle, but they're almost completely without an angle. It really helps when you're wrapping your stripes around. So I have my tumbler. And what I have is I have two different sizes. This actually came in a 4-pack that I got on Amazon, and it's just double-sided tape. I got a 4-pack of these. These are the two sizes that I chose. There is actually another bigger size and then a size in between these two. I'm not sure where they are right now. I think, oh, here's the much bigger one, and then I know there's a middle one somewhere. I was using it for something else and I'm not really sure where I put it right now. But these are the two sizes that I've decided to use today. And I'm going to start. Another thing I really like about this tumbler and doing stripes with it is that there is no like rim either on the top or bottom, so it makes it easier. You're not covering a stripe over like a line in it, if that makes sense. So I've got my piece of paper set down so that if I make a mess, I can save my glitter. And I've got quite a bit of glitter in these. I will not use all of this glitter. I just put that in there. I just put that in there in those sizes. I will put probably most of this back in my package. These are resealable packages. Basically, they come and they're like heat sealed at the top, and then you rip that off, and then this is a resealable package, so you can, you know, put it right back in. So I'm going to start off, I believe, at the bottom, maybe with the purple, and I'm going to use the thicker color, or the thicker size, and I am going to take, where's my crease? Okay, I'm going to take this, and I'm going to peel this off a little bit, and then I'm going to line it up to the bottom, and I'm going to, as straight as possible, I'm just going to kind of rotate this around. keep this edge as straight as I possibly can. Okay. I don't like that. Hold on. Okay. And I like to do this in one swift thing because otherwise you will see a seam. So you want to be very careful. I've gone all the way around and now I've met in the middle, and now I can sort of see with my finger where those two meet up. I'm going to take my knife. This is the one that I've shown you this before in other videos. It's the kit that I got from Arteza, and I am going to just cut that straight down and pull this away so that they meet perfectly in the center. Okay. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had a child that needed me. So I had to put you on pause for a second. So now we are going to start with the second. I'm going to, for the second stripe, I'm going to use this thinner one. You can do whatever pattern you want. You can do a pattern, you can do a random, you can do all 4 sizes, 2 sizes, just 1 size. It really is completely up to you. It'll be beautiful no matter what you do. So yeah, just have fun with it. Be creative and have fun. Don't take it too seriously. This is fun. It's a craft. And it should be enjoyable. Too many times, guys, man, some of you guys stress me out with the amount of seriousness that you take these videos. I appreciate it, but you know, this is supposed to be fun, guys. If it's not fun for you, don't do it. All right, so anyway, I'm going to start with the second line, and I am going to put it completely up against flush to this other line here. And now I'm going to use that as my guide. And I'm going to rotate this now. So there we go. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but I pulled it. That's okay because it, thank God, it was right where I needed it to be. So I am, hold on, I want to move that a little bit closer here. Okay, good. Now I'm going to push this down just like I did before so that I can feel where I can see that bump where it is, and I can cut that off. Okay. So now I think for my pattern, I think I'm just going to keep going up and down this tumbler, this size, then this size, then this size, and this size. I think I'm just going to alternate the 2 sizes back and forth till I get to the top. And I will be back in just a second after I've done that. I'm not going to bore you with going all the way up, seeing the same thing over and over. So I'll be back in a few. No. Okay, so I'm done for the most part. There is this rim up top here. It's a little too thin for this size and a little too thick for the other size. So I haven't decided quite what I'm going to do with that yet. I could leave it, but I'm not typically a fan of like leaving the rims open. So I am going to actually do the whole stripe, and then I'm going to decide how I want it done. But I'm hoping that you can see that stripe pattern. Okay, so now I'm going to start. I think I've decided that I'm going to do all of these little stripes with the orange, and then I am going to do alternate the big stripes, green and purple. So I think I'm going to start at the bottom with the purple. And what I'm going to do, actually, I think I'm going to use my little tool, and I'm going to pull this up on the end, making sure it comes off really easily. So I don't know if you can see that adhesive there, but I mean, it just peels off super easy. And the adhesive is left behind. We can discard that. So now I am going to take the purple and over this piece of paper so that I can save it all, I'm going to, oh, I didn't mean to set it down all the way. I'm going to shake this purple onto here. You can see I'm shaking a lot onto there. Most of this is going right back in the cup. Okay, and I'm going to try not to get it too much up here. I did a little bit too much there. And then I'm going to shake it off. Perfect. Looks pretty good. There we go. Now I'm going to shake this. Oh man, I got some on the table. Should have had a little bit more paper. Shake that back into my cup. And hold on, I usually use a more flexible paper so it's easier. And I did not. But actually, okay, I'm going to use a couple pieces this time so that I don't have that situation where I lost some again. Okay, so we've got that, and now I'm going to take my tool and I'm going to peel up the next piece. And now I'm going to take my orange and I'm going to try and get it as I dump it all over the place. I usually have a shaker and this makes this so much easier. Right now it's just kind of wild. Shake it off. All over. There we go. Perfect. There we go. How cool does that look? It looks so pretty. Now you can paint this beforehand. I found that sometimes with the double-sided tape, if you mess up and pull it off, you're just pulling up paint. And that can get kind of messy at times and it can start to make the glitter look uneven. But it's totally up to you. However you want to do it is perfectly wonderful. I just, with this, a lot of times I don't usually go on a plain stainless steel cup. But with this, it's not bad. It's not bad. It works pretty well. Especially when you're using like a holographic like this. It really doesn't make a difference. So now I'm going to go green with the next one. And with a few of these, I actually did start, the last time that I did this, I forgot I overlapped them instead of making them meet up completely, and that worked pretty well. I just messed that up. So I did that a little bit more like up here toward the end because I remembered that that had worked pretty well last time. So that you don't run the risk of having like a seam, especially if you're having a hard time. I don't have seams on this one, but if you're having a hard time like getting it to match up, just overlap it just slightly and you'll be fine. Okay, now the green. Shake slightly. And look, I mean, that's even got a really good line on it that just looks so cute. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna do the next one now, another orange. Oh, bummer. Whew. All right, really wasn't paying attention there. All right, so, okay, I'm gonna pull this one. Uh-oh, that one ripped a little. That's weird. Okay. Okay, so now the orange. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, it's looking cute. I'm loving it. All right. Now let's move on. So now we are on purple again. Okay. Pull this up. Okay, purple. And the good thing about this tape in particular, I can't speak for all of them, but this tape that I found, I don't even know that I have a brand on it. I'll have to look and see if I can find the information from where I ordered this. I'm sure I can somewhere in the depths of my Amazon. My lists are vast. And I just got that all over the floor again. Or not the floor, the table again. But I can go back and see if I can find a brand or a link on this, because this is really good sticky tape. Okay, and now I'm going to go back with the orange again. Uh-oh. Orange. Uh-oh, that was a little too much. Good thing is though is that the tape is so sticky that if I do get some of the other color on the other glitter, it doesn't even matter. Plus I'm using that hollow glitter, so because it's holographic, thank you. Because it's holographic, it blends really well together. I've got my daughter over here helping me. She's a big helper today. Thank you. She's getting all the glitter back into the containers for me so that I don't have to waste time doing it on the video. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm going to cut to the end now because you don't want to see me do all of this, I'm sure. And this not having my shakers thing is kind of a bad idea. You know what you can do, because I'm making a mess doing it this way, but what you can do that's a really good idea, especially if you're maybe new to this and you're not sure that you really want to invest in shakers. They can get expensive. I know a lot of people, now this will work for, you know, most of your fine glitters, but not necessarily your chunkies, but I know a lot of people that just go to the Dollar Tree or any place where you can get them cheap, and they get salt and pepper, just like the little cheap salt and pepper shakers. Put their glitter in that and shake that, and it's amazing for them. I've never tried it, but I can't imagine that it wouldn't be great. It might pour, depending on the openings at the top, it might pour a little too much, so just be careful of those openings, but I bet that would work pretty well. All right, so I will be back shortly to show you all of my stripes. Okay, so I'm on the last one, and I think I've decided what I want to do. I'm just not the type of person that really likes a whole lot of metal showing. I do sometimes with some of my hydro dips show like the metal bottom portion of certain cups, but in this instance, I just don't want that to show. So, because I think it'll be prettier that way. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take another, sweetie, can you hold that for me? Thank you. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take, I've got it now, thank you. I think I'm just going to take another and kind of overlap it a little bit and just make a really thick purple band up top to kind of like finish off the cup. Like this. Ooh, almost went a little too far. And, uh-oh. What did I do with my blade? I don't have it attached right now. Ladies and gentlemen, don't do this at home. Very dangerous. I forgot and I detached my blade. Okay. So, now, I'm gonna do that. So now I've got this whole thing covered in double-sided tape, and I'm gonna make this whole last block purple. I think that'll be pretty. I'm actually kind of glad that ended with purple and began with purple. I think it's super cute. I love this purple color too. And I like that that's the most used color in the cup. All right, check this out. How cool is that? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna seal this. I'm going to seal this good a couple of times with some of this Rust-Oleum 2 times gloss clear. You can use semi-gloss too. I use them both. This just happened to be what I picked out of the box. But I'm going to take it outside, of course. Do not do this inside. Well, this next part anyway. Take it outside, spray it down. I can also do the bottom. I'll just put like a little Mod Podge on the bottom and maybe just put some purple there. And then once that's done, we will epoxy.